Hello everyone, it's Ann here and it's Monday night and I'm excited to be with you. Popping on a few minutes early just so Facebook can let you know that I've gone live, and I am checking to make sure everything looks good on my end for settings. So if you're here, say hi. That way I know we've got some people popping on. I hope you've all had a great day. So I'm just going to do a little bit of talking while we're waiting. So welcome to our Monday night crafting session. Can you believe that it's week number 9? We have been doing this for 9 weeks. I'm so excited. I look forward to my Monday nights crafting. I also do this with my team on Tuesday nights, and that is what I do on the weekend. I prep and I enjoy just that time of getting those projects together. Hi Nancy, hi Dorin, I think is how you say it. Hope you guys thanks for joining. So as you know, I'm Ann Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada, and I'm excited to be with you each Monday night at 7. I will go live in my with a crafty project to share with you, and you will find me live in my Facebook group. Reason why I do it in my Facebook group is because Facebook lets you know that I've gone live with a notification, where a page is all about algorithms. So I'm trying to build that community where we will have fun. Hi Catherine, hope you're managing well. Yeah, well, it's been an interesting day. So if I fumble, it's just because work was crazy. Oh my God, the kids were insane today. I actually looked up to see when the next full moon was, and it's not for 2 more weeks. I don't know what it is. Valentine's in the air or something. Anyways, so I'm excited to be with you guys tonight. If you're joining me, say hello. Let me know where you are. Hi, Michelle. Please let me know that if you're watching live or if you're watching on the replay. You can always find me on my blog, which is www.stampwithan.com. And that's where you will see our Monday night videos posted, and I also upload them to YouTube. You can also find me on Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, because that's how I'm building my online presence. And like and comment. Facebook likes when you like and comment, and YouTube likes when you like the videos. So I'm excited. I will probably post the projects we're making tonight, probably on Wednesday or Thursday. It'll give me time to upload the videos and switch everything over. So I hope you guys have had a great day. I have had some requests for some mystery stamping, so that is actually what we're doing tonight. I'm going to share a project with you, and then we're going to show you an alternative, what I did with that same sketch but in a different card design. I always do that with my team on Tuesday nights. I give them a mystery stamping, the layout, the pieces. I call them the guts of the card. And then I go and stamp them with them. And then I always show them alternative, because it's always nice to see a sketch done in 2 different ways. So, so I'm excited about that. So I do have some few reminders for you. So I'm going to flip you over and we are going to get started. So close your eyes so I don't get you dizzy, and we'll get started. And I actually made sure that I was good before we started. Okay, so if you're watching me, let me know that everything's good on my end. I'm actually just going to bring the comments up on my iPad so I can see you guys. So if you're here, let me know it looks good. All right, so before we get started with our mystery stamping, I do have a few reminders for you. So first of all is our hostess code for the month, which is the pastel pearls. So if you purchase an order with me, either in person, or obviously you email me your order, or you place it online and it's more than $50, you're going to get my host reward, which this month is the pastel pearls. You can see beautiful colors. Using the cute little belly band just to say, just want to send some happy thoughts your way. So who doesn't love pearls? And embellishments are always excellent to have. So that is one reminder. Let me just move these things out of the way. And then my next one is, I just want to remind you that our next class to go, which is our in our Chocolate and Cards online class series, is the Ice Cream Corner class. So you will be making 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs, and there's a little sneak peek of them. And you have the option of adding on the bundle if you wish. Now this bundle actually right now is in low inventory. Actually is not, it's on the low inventory. I actually think it might not be available. But by the time I go to place this class, which will be next week. It should be back in stock. And then once everything comes, I would ship it out. So there's a few different options for this. But with this class, you're actually going to get $25 worth of product. And then the 8 cards to make the samples. So you're going to get 12 sheets. 12 sheets, 2, 4, 6, 8 of the ice cream corner suite, which is 6 by 6. So it's a great way to test out the product to see if you like it. That is one of my favorites. You're also going to get these adorable ice cream cone sprinkles. So they're really cute. You're also going to get the Blackberry Bliss ribbon, which is super cute also. And you're also going to get a pack of dimensionals. So that is your $25 worth of product, plus the supplies to create the 8 cards. Plus you're going to get a supply list with measurements and the order numbers. And you're also going to get video step-by-step tutorial of how to put the card together. Now, if you're on my Stamp to Create team, you actually get the tutorial free. That's a bonus perk for being on my team. And my team can purchase the card kits for $15. So if that is something you're interested in and would love to join our team, we would love to have you. Right now with Celebration, there's a great starter kit special, which is you pick out $165 worth of product. You pay $135, no shipping, no taxes here in Canada or here in Ontario. And you get $80 worth of designer series paper. You get 5 packs of designer series paper, and they are new patterns that will be released in the annual catalog that starts out in May. So sign up for this class is February 15th, which is next Monday. And then once I have the registration closes, I will order all the products. You can do porch pickup, or I can mail it to you. So if you're interested in this class, please let me know. We would love to have you join us. All right, so tonight we're doing some mystery stamping. We've had some requests for it, and you guys seem to really like it. So I thought I would switch back and forth from mystery to project, just however what I feel like creating that weekend. The weekend before is what we will do. So can you guys, I'm not seeing any comments. Okay, oh, hi Diane. All right, it says I turn them up. So you will need a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 4.25, any color. I suggested you get a die cut. I'm using the Stitch So Sweetly, and I'm using the second layer. I'll show you that in a minute. So you need a die cut. You needed 4 pieces of pattern paper that were 1 by 3 3/4, and that could be any pattern. And then you also needed a stamp set, greeting, ribbon, or twine. So, hi Leslie, thanks for joining. So first of all, let's show you what so those are the pieces. I'll leave them there for a minute. So I am using the Stitch So Sweetly, which is my favorite. If you follow me on my Facebook Live Mondays, you know that I'm a huge fan of the stitched anything. I love them. And these ones, I actually never put them away in the container because I'm always using them. I love the scalloped and I love this label. So we are using this second frame die, so that is the size we are using. So I just wanted to show you that. I've already cut mine out, so we won't be doing that again, but let's get started. Once I am done with the card, I will show you the products that we use tonight, and then we will get started. I will show you where it came from. So first of all, you're going to score your cardstock. I am using So Saffron, and we are going to get So Saffron ink, and the stamp set that I am using actually is, hold on, I'm supposed to lose my paper, is Friends Are Like Seashells. So I'm sure you can guess what suite I am using if you have looked through our book like crazy. It's maybe you call it your Bible or your bedtime reading. So this is the one we're using. So we're actually using the Sea and Sand. I think that's what it's called, Sea and Sand suite, but I will show you that in a bit. We're going to use this one little right here. Kind of looks like sand. And we are using that with So Saffron. Okay, so I'm going to put it on my block. Always let your block sit, your stamp sit for a minute, especially if they're photochromer, because that just helps let the air out, and then pick it up with your die or your block. All right, we're using So Saffron ink, so you could use whatever ink you are using. if you have whatever stamp set you're using, or you might want to find a stamp set that has like a little bit of a grunge or something. So we're just kind of doing some little background stamping. We're just kind of off to the side, just like this. And you can just, it's just random. We're just randomly stamping, okay? It's kind of hard to see, but I'll just show you in the light. With the color is light too. All right, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. Some days I feel like I need a bigger desk. How is that even possible? All right, so we're using 4 pieces of designer series paper, and our measurements is 1 by 3 3/4. This is actually from the sand DSP. I don't know what the DSP is called. I'll share that with you after. So yellows and some stars on the back. So what we're gonna do is you're going to lay your pieces down. So I kind of started with this side, so I worked from right to left. I know usually we start left to right. And you want to stagger them like up and down. So kind of like overlapping. And then you can have one like that and then one tucked in. So you're just kind of like, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of laying them down to see if my spacing is good. And just kind of overlapping. You want like one up, one down. That one just kind of maybe on a tilt. There. So once you're kind of happy with that, I'm actually just going to open my card just so we can do it. You're going to go ahead and glue them down. So let me just make sure. I'm going to start with this piece here. So I'm just going to hear it down. It was a very cold day today. I'm sure you guys were at home crafting. Maybe you were staying inside, reading, doing something fun. Actually, I'm gonna play this one down next. We were outside this afternoon. Actually, we were outside. It was really nice this afternoon, but actually I want this one to go down next. So just like that. And then this one, I'm gonna bring this one over. The sun felt really nice today. Hi Karen, hello to everyone that has joined, and I might not have seen you. I try to concentrate on what I'm doing and not watch the comments. All right, sometimes they distract me, and that's a good thing. Okay, so we have that down. As I said earlier, I've already cut this out of the Stitch So Sweetly dies, so that is just for you to see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some paper, and we're just going to set this off to the side. So if you're catching up, that is what it's going to look like. Now, we are using 3 of the dies, or 3 of the stamp sets, and we're going to get them out for you. Now, when I was designing this card, I actually played around with the way to do it. I did it a couple different ways, and I'll explain once I get my stamps on and you can see what I did. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling. If you are a fan of the beach or like anything like that is in seashells, you're gonna love this suite. Okay, we are using this, looks like a seashell clam. This one looks like a different seashell, and then this one is actually really gorgeous. So there's 2 ways to do this. The first time I tried it, I ran a die. So this stamp set comes in a bundle. So here's the bundle. So you get the Seaside seashell dies. Say that 20 times real fast. Along with the Friends Are Like Seashells. The neat thing about this, it's actually 1 die that cuts out. So when I was playing around with it, I thought, oh, okay, I'll just run it through my Big Shot, and then I would have this marking to put down my paper. Well, that really didn't work because it was very hard to put your images down once they stamped. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just cut it out. So I tried cutting it out and stamping like just stamping my images individually and cut them out. That worked, but I did find an easier way, so I thought I would share that with you. Okay, so we're using, this is our big standard die cutting machine. So I call this the Big Boss. It's a standard die and cut. So we're using this one big seashell, and I'm just using white. Okay, so we're gonna run this through. Just like this. Oh, goodness. And I'm gonna bring it over so you can see. And we're gonna pop it out. Look how beautiful that is. Now, the neat thing about this set, and trust me, I will be doing more projects with this in the future, is that it actually comes with an embossing folder that you can emboss and cut. So, really neat. If you have not looked at this set, I would highly look at it because it's a great set. And as you can tell, there's some different other die cuts you can use. Okay, so what I ended up doing, which I found was the easiest way. So the first time I ran the die through because I thought, ooh, I can make like a template. Well, that didn't work because this is how it cut out. So I was like, that ain't gonna work. That's not what I want. So then I tried just stamping the images individually and cutting them out, which it worked. But then I tried it this way because I was like, let's see if this works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Sahara sand and this little seashell. I'm gonna call him the clam. And he actually just goes right up here. Now, because it's a clear photopolymer, you can see where you are stamping. And I'm just going to stamp it like that, right there. Then I'm gonna close my ink. I'm gonna bring in this one with Flirty Flamingo. Same thing, I'm just gonna stamp and cut, or stamp. Now I'm just gonna bring this a little bit closer, just so I can see. I'm just trying to line it up. It does give you a little bit of wiggly room if you do mess up. Look at the details on that stamp. I'll bring it a little closer just so you can see, because look at, like, this is beautiful. Wait till you see the next one. Okay, so the next one we're gonna use is Seaside Spray. And we're gonna use this big seashell. How many of you like to collect seashells when you're on the beach or you go on a travel? I have a jar in my bathroom with some seashells that we've collected when we've been on the incentive trips with Stampin' Up. It's a really neat idea, so it's kind of fun to look at them, and then we kind of write the dates and where they're from. I have that sitting beside my bathtub. Okay, so I'm going to put this big one down, just trying to line it up as best as I can. Hope for the best, and if not, we can always cut it out. Oh, look at that. Look at that detail on that one. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to cut these out. So really all I did was I just trimmed, and I'm actually going to trim off some of this seagrass here. Just kind of rounding it. So I don't really need this part, but I'm going to keep this part because I do want that. Move you out of my way here. Okay. So I'm just going to trim, just kind of follow the edge of where the die cut goes. Now, if anyone has played with this set and has a better way of doing the stamping, I probably should have watched the video, but I didn't. I just kind of started playing with it. Sometimes that's how you learn, you just play. It's a really good one. Okay, and sometimes that's how the best projects are made, by mistakes. So I'm just kind of rounding out my pieces, just trimming off the excess. And we're gonna do this one now. So I'm just following the groove of the way the seashell would go. We're gonna bring that back. So I just kind of feel like there's like edges that are bumpy. And then just kind of went like that. So that was the easiest way. I did, like I said, I did stamp them individually and cut them out. And it seemed to work okay. But I found like I kind of played around with it because I was trying to figure out what was the best way to tell you guys when I was doing this that what I was doing. Okay, so how do I have any comments? I can't see my comments. Are they coming through or? Oh, I'm off. Okay. All right, so I have these. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this piece in and we're just going to lay down some from pieces. We're gonna build up our stuff. So I'm gonna use some liquid glue or Tombow. I'm just doing little dots. Some people really like this glue and other people, I like it. I just don't like it when it gets on my hands. So I try not to only use it when I really need to. All right, I'm gonna put that down. Then we're gonna put this here. So we're gonna use some dimensionals. And here's a tip, never waste dimensionals. Always cut around the edges. Do you know how many extra pieces you can get from that? It's like amazing. Okay. So I'm literally just putting some dimensionals on the back of my thing. All right, so I'm just checking my sample. We're gonna put it like that. We're gonna do the sea clam or the clam. We're gonna pop him up over here. Now this guy, I'm just actually going to adhere him down over here. Look at the colors. All this snow makes me want to be on a vacation, and yeah, maybe let's see, do I want any more seaweed? I think I like it like that. So these are fun to play with. All right, so we're going to bring this back in and we're actually going to pop this one up right here. So I'm just gonna put my dimensionals on it. So if you've created your mystery card, you can do some type of die. You could be doing, if you're doing some type of florals, you could be using some floros. You could be doing some, if you have the strawberries, you could do the strawberry punch up top. Like there's just so many ideas you could do with this sketch. And I will show you where I got my inspiration for this. Okay, so there's that. So I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. Now, is it straight? I'm like thinking, yeah, it's straight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add some, let me just do a dab of glue there. We're going to do some die cutting because I want to do a greeting and I want to show you another fabulous product. Okay, so I'm just going to set this aside and I'm actually going to bring in my big boss again. Here he is. Now, what I want to show you here is we are going to use, and I'm going to need another big sheet. So just like that. We are actually going to use the Many Messages stamp set because I wanted to show you how you can use the Many Message bundle in different products that coordinate or different products within the Stampin' Up catalogs. So this is the stamp set. Let me just pull this up for a minute. This is a stamp set, so it's Many Messages, has lots of great greetings. But the neat thing about this actually is it's one big die. So you're like, but Anne, like what happens if I want to cut that out? So this is it. It's one big piece. So I wanted to share with you how to cut that out and how to use some of these images and then other ways you can use this. And I will be showing you more ways to use this product down the road. One of my team members did a product highlight and she done this and she actually used this. She didn't even get the die. She just had the stamp set and she used it with a bunch of our punches. So I do want to show you that when you punch them out, you get all these unique little tags. So you could like stamp them. So the idea behind this, the idea with this is that you would ink it up in one big stamp. So one, it's like, cause it's one stamp. I'll show you what it looks like. It's like one big stamp. So I would ink this all in one color and then I would cut this out and then I would have greetings on the go. So this is a neat thing. But now if you cut it out in white, you have all these unique little labels that all you have to do is pull it out and add to it. So that I want to show you that. As I've had some requests on like the many messages, and they weren't sure what to do with it. So we're not actually using the stamp set. We're just gonna use the die. So we're gonna bring this guy back in, and we're gonna use the die. So I'm gonna put the die down. So when you're using this big die, you probably wanna cut your paper to 5.5 by 8.5, just because that way it gives you a little bit of room to like move around and play. Also, you're gonna want the big cutting machine for that because it's too big to fit in a mini. So we're just gonna roll it through, and it will creak, and it will sound like you're breaking everything. And trust me, you're not. It's a little tighter. Oh, it does sound like you're breaking stuff, but you're not. Trust me, you'll be fine. Oh, okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring this little container back. And I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to just pull this over here, and I'm going to put this away. Okay, so now, look, I have all these cool little labels. Now, you could cut this off and create it as a template to see if one of your greetings would fit on, like you could go and see, oh, like, hey, that fits there, so that's a great idea too. All right, so the one we're actually going to use is this one. And I'm actually just gonna put all these in my little container so that I'm gonna put them in a drawer. So when I'm ready to stamp and I'm looking for a unique tag, I have one. So if you have not checked out the many messages and it's been on your wish list, or AKA shopping list, and you're not quite sure, definitely check it out. Like I said, there's a lot you can do with it. One of my team members did it, and she did a presentation, and literally she just used the stamp set and not even the dies. So it was great. She used a lot of coordinating punches to use it. So we are using this one, and we're going to use the stamp set. Friends are like seashells. And I actually discovered that this little guy would fit perfectly on my greeting. So we're gonna use the one that says, love you to the beach and back. How cute is that? Love you to the beach and back. Oh, how we'd all like to be somewhere warm right now, or just to being able to travel. I think that would be fun. I know there's many people that would love to go see their family just far away. All right, so I'm just bringing this die in, and I'm stamping love you to the beach and back in Night of Navy. And I'm going to move some stuff out of my way. All right, so then I'm going to bring my card back in. And what I'm gonna do is I wanna lay my piece here. So a neat little trick is only put adhesives on one side and tape down the other. And the reason why you want to do that is it helps balance it out. It helps the piece sit so it's not like lopsided on your project. Okay, so there. Love you to the beach and back. So now we're going to finish it off with some cute opal rounds. If you're a fan of embellishments and you love to add that little extra detail to your project, then I would definitely recommend the opal rounds. Look how pretty they are. They like almost like iridescent. You can see the different colors through them. So we're just going to pick them up with our pick a tool. Another top thing in my toolbox is this pick a tool. And I'm just kind of figuring where I want these. Let's put it up there. And we'll put one down. Oh, where'd it go? Fell off. And we'll put one down here. So they say when you do embellishments, you should make a triangle. So like 3 spots like that. All right, so let me move out to the side. I don't have an insert, so let me just cut one. And that'll give you guys a chance to catch up. This design was a little harder to tell you guys what you needed, but I will be showing you another sample. Okay, so we have that. Now let's see. I think we could add a little, ooh, let's do the sand dollar. That would look really cute. I haven't seen what this stamp looks like. So as I just got this set in, and I was looking forward to playing with it, and I was like, wow, let's look live with it, 'cause I think that would be fun. Okay, so I'm just grabbing my ink. We're gonna color stamp it in Sahara Sand in the corner. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Isn't that cute? I'll move that over to clean it after and move this out of my way. All right, so we'll put this in. So before I show you, there's my finished card. What do you think? Do you guys like it? Let me know. Let me know with some hearts or loves or likes. And I want to show you where the inspiration came for this, and then I'm going to show you the products that I used. And I have one more sample to share with you. So I was going through the catalog, and I came to the Sand and Sea Suite because I was like, oh, I haven't really had a chance to play with this. So I was looking at some of the products, and I saw this sample down here in the corner, and I was like, oh, I really liked how it was the 4-layer DSP, and I was like, oh, I really like that. So how can we make that? So basically I took this card sketch and I made it into this card sketch. So just showing you how to use it. You could use like, and it's really neat because I always use a die as a background, like more of a solid color. So using a DSP, I thought that was a really neat added feature. So this is the Sand and Sea Suite. So in this suite, you can do like a whole collection and purchase all of it together, and you would get one of everything. You get the Friends Are Like Seashells stamp set with the coordinating dies, which are here. There's a really cool embossing folder. So, and I will be sharing a project down the road with you guys with this, but the embossing folder, you can actually like cut and then emboss. So it's kind of neat. There's the opal rounds. There's some stickers. There's some like specialty paper, pearlized specialty paper, and then the DSP. So I thought I would just share quickly the DSP with you. So here is one. So this is where I cut off the patterns for the yellow stars. There's that pretty blue. If you are into scrapbooking and plan to do some beach layouts, this would be a great beach out. Look at that paper. I actually was thinking even like a beach decor. Beautiful water one. Look at that pretty one. Some more pinks. Oh, that was the page I already did. Look at that one, and then that one, and then there's the blue. So really nice set of papers. And like I said, when I design a card, I usually pick the paper, my coordinating colors from the paper. And as you can see, some of them are Flirty Flamingo, Mellow Mambo, So Chevron, Sahara Sand, and Seaside Spray. So that was where my inspiration came from. So just like my Tuesday night stamp and chat with my team, I always like to show them an alternative project that I did with the same layout, because I think it's neat to see how one card can look different in different ways. So I will share with you the card I made. I'm just going to stick that under there if it's popping up. So here is the card that I created on the weekend to show you the sketch that we made. So there's my two cards together. Kind of neat how they look. So there's those. Oh, why that's sticking? And then I wanted to share another card using the same sketch, but done in a different way. So here is my second card. So here's the first card. Actually, let's put it this way. Here's the card. So what I did was I took the exact same layout and I switched it to create it with the Forever Fern, which is one of my favorite suites in the annual catalog. I just love the colors. So I used, for my base was soft sea foam. I used the DSP, which is the Forever Fern, and I just did the 4 staggers like we did. I used the Stitch So Sweetly, and here I used a green, one of the green like backgrounds. And then what I did was I stamped and cut out the ferns in different colors. So my colors are Pretty Peacock, Just Jade, and Shaded Spruce. And then I used the many messages because I wanted to share with you like how you could use that die. So there is the one we used. So once I cut that out, I had tons of leftovers. So I was like, I'm going to use it. And like I said, if you're going through and want to see if something will fit, you could use it as a template. And I used the hello from the Forever Fern. And then what I did was I used some of the golded trim. So that was my card, one sketch done 2 ways. I hope you guys really enjoyed tonight's mystery stamping. I feel this sketch is one that you could use for any occasion, any design. And I think it would be really cool to see some maybe Christmas cards done in this. You know, this would make also a great sympathy card. You could do some birthday cards. You could maybe do like a Valentine's card with different like reds and pinks and maybe a heart here. There's so many options you could do with this. And another reason why I wanted to share this card with you is because sometimes when you're going through the catalogs and you're stumped for a project or you're trying to figure out where to look for inspiration, always go to the catalog. Our concept artists do an amazing job. Like, I think to have their job would be so cool, like to design. I heard Sarah say, I watched a video with Sarah Douglas and the concept artist, and they are already working on 2022 annual catalog, and I think they have made over 250 samples. Like, blows my mind. Anyway, so I always turn to them and see what they did with the stamp sets, or the bundles, or the product, and I try to case a couple of those, and then I feel it gets my creative juices flowing, and then I'm good to go. So that is our Mystery Night stamping. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Just a few reminders that you will be able to find these projects on my blog. I'll probably post this one this week, and then maybe this one towards the beginning of next week on www.stampwithann.com. If you liked any of the products and you wanted to place an order, you can either email me your order or you can go online and click to www.stampwithann, hit shop now, and don't forget to use the hostess code while you're checking out. If your order is over $50, you will get the pastel pearls, and if it's over $60, you'll get a free celebration. And just a reminder that the blog will host all of our Monday night crafting sessions. And if you're on social media, be sure to join my Stamp with Ann community, which is where you guys are right now. Or follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube, because that way you'll know when I've gone and posted my projects. So thank you so much. Don't forget to give me some likes and loves and hearts, because that's what Facebook and YouTube like. So thank you so much for joining me on our Monday Mystery Night stamping. We will be back next Monday night at 7 with another fun project. If you have any requests to see some products being used, or you want to see a stamp set being used, let me know, and I will, if I have it, I will incorporate it into my Monday night projects, and if I don't, I will either borrow it or maybe purchase it. So yeah, I thank you all for watching me, and I hope you really enjoyed my cards tonight. If you commented and I did not see your comment, I will go back and make sure I answer them or like your comment. That's usually what I do, is usually go back and like them. And then if this needs a question to be answered, I will answer it. So thank you so much for joining us on our Monday night crafting. And I will see you guys next Monday night at 7 p.m. Have a great week, everyone. And I will see you real soon. Bye.